did make life difficult at times for England. That said, I think in the end, the class came through. You got some players, like obviously played like Rooney, who can turn it on when necessary, and Heskey as well played really well overall.
It's a good victory, mate. It's a wonderful campaign. I mean, the group. I don't want to be disrespectful to even Kazakhstan, Andorra, and I would agree Belarus, although they're above the Ukraine at the moment. But it's a pretty good group to beat for England because some of these other groups are so open. But look, you've got to pay credit where it's due. Played 4 games away from home and scored 13 goals, conceded 2, and have got maximum points.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that you can only beat the teams in front of you, and they've certainly done that. I think if you think last campaign, the European Cup campaign, potential banana schemes that lost points against certain teams, and this time they're managing to put these teams away, which is important. That said, like you said, I think that when you compare this group compared to some of the other groups, that there's a group Portugal's in, and then a few other groups here and there, it probably is on the balance of things a little bit easier without being disrespectful. That said, you can only beat the teams in front of you, and they're certainly doing that at the moment.
They are. They're scoring goals at will, and particularly Wayne Rooney. I think Wayne's top scorer in Euro top 5.
Yeah, he's doing really well. I think he's settling into his role, and he's definitely matured a lot from last season to as a player. I think he's now able to take that responsibility that, if you want to call it, in the past has been a little bit of a burden on his shoulders, expectations, delivering every game. I think he's settled in nicely. He's got players around him who are definitely helping out, supporting him. And I think that's what's interesting. And Heskey and Rooney, they've always played really well together. I think in all the games I can think of, whenever they've combined, they definitely complement each other really well. And I think it lets Rooney drop deep a little bit, get up the ball, and get forward into the target. And I think that combination worked really well over the weekend.
There's obviously a different mentality now for England because they failed to qualify for Euro 2008. Now that was an unexpected shock. You know, that was, I mean, any shock is unexpected, but it just wasn't one we would have thought would have happened. And it's turned right around, hasn't it?
Oh, exactly. Capello's definitely brought in that level of professionalism that was probably just not there. A little bit of an edge, and he's done a fantastic job. And I think the one thing they're doing now is they're going into each game on merit. They're playing as well as they can do, and they're giving everything they've got. The effort and application is fantastic, and I think the players are definitely there. That's it. I think the feet will be on the ground. They're friendly against Spain, albeit it was a friendly. They were missing a few players, even you could say they were outclassed in certain areas. So I definitely think their feet will be on the ground. And, you know, we're more than likely going to get to the World Cup now, England. And having got there, I think they've got a team that could definitely pose a few problems.
Let me ask you, so in regards to the expectation against Andorra, this is a tiny nation that hasn't won a game, 6 starts, 6 losses, 2 goals forward, 19 against, 12 away from home conceded. Is the media putting extra pressure on England going into this game with the old, you know, you should put away 5 or 6 in this game?
Yeah, it's the same situation, Andy, where the expectations there. I think even against Kazakhstan, the media the following day was saying that the performance wasn't the best, and Kazakhstan getting on a bit of a fright on certain occasions. I think sometimes there's no real easy games in international football these days. Teams do put a lot of players behind the ball and everything will break down. I think Andorra, the expectations are sort of 6, 7. I don't think that happens very often in international football these days. They'll definitely put men behind the ball. I've seen Andorra a couple of times play, and they can be a very difficult team to break down, particularly in the first half. I think that it'll be one of them games. The sooner they get a goal, even the better, really. And I think that it could be 0-0 at half time. I've seen that before, 1-0 at half time, and they might need to wait for the 50 minutes due time they got Andorra side, and then put it away 3 or 4. And I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park that the media expecting at the moment.
All right, Jimmy, great to catch up, my friend. You have a wonderful week, and we'll recap World Cup qualifying on Friday, as we always do here on Football at 5. And the emails can go through to petruzzi@formats.com.
That's the one, yeah, definitely. A few come through lately, guys. Yeah, thanks everyone for emailing and keep in touch.
All right, Jim, you take care, buddy.
Thanks, Andy.
See you, mate. There he is, Jim Petruzzi in the cricket for 137, Sri Lanka chasing 160 to win in the 17th over as Brett Lee has just hit for 6 and almost got caught on the boundary. Come on, Australia, you've got to win this one to stay alive. This has been Football at 5.